Let me ask you something. Are you the most skilled person on your team? The one everyone turns to when things get messy? Who just gets it faster than anyone else? Yet, do you feel like you're running in place? Perpetually undervalued, perpetually stuck? Watching people with half your talent climb right past you. If you're nodding along, this isn't just in your head. It's a real and dangerous phenomenon. It's called the competence trap. It's sabotaging your success and your sanity. You've been told your talent is your greatest asset. But what if it's also your biggest trap? This is the story of how your natural ability can quietly, systematically hold you back. The competence trap, when skills that make you successful become walls of your career prison. You're invaluable in your current role, which paradoxically makes you invisible for the next one. This happens due to a fascinating psychological glitch that trips up the most talented people. You've heard of Dunning-Kruger. Low ability people think they're rock stars, but the flip side? Highly competent people often underestimate their own skills. Why? When you're a natural, you assume it's easy for everyone. You solve a complex problem in an hour thinking, anyone could have done that. You don't realize for most, that same problem would have taken a week. It's like a world-class sprinter assuming everyone can run a 4-minute mile. This chronic underestimation is the foundation of the competence trap. It makes you devalue your work, shy away from leadership. You quietly accept a reality that doesn't match your true worth. You think you're just meeting expectations when you're operating leagues beyond. This is all happening in a brutal economic climate. Hiring has slowed to a crawl. Over 65% of workers won't even try to hop jobs this year. This external pressure makes the internal traps we build even more inescapable. So how does this psychological blind spot turn into a stagnant career? It shows up in 4 distinct traps that you might recognize. First, the indispensable specialist, too valuable to promote. Management thinks, if we move them, the whole team might collapse. Your excellence becomes a golden cage. Irreplaceable is just a fancy word for stuck with AI. Boosting productivity, being the doer, is riskier than ever. Hyper-efficient specialists don't guarantee security or advancement. Next is the overeager performer. You say yes to everything to prove it. You become known as the ultimate doer, reliable and efficient, but a dangerous perception forms. You're a workhorse, not a strategist, while you're busy executing. Others are in meetings talking about the why. Execution keeps the lights on, but strategy gets you a seat at the table. The third trap is the hidden professional, the humble genius. You believe good work should speak for itself. You deliver amazing results, but in the modern workplace, waiting for recognition isn't a strategy. And secrets don't get promotions. Finally, the comfort zone prisoner. Success feels good. Being the expert with all the answers is validating. This trap sneaks in when that feeling gets so comfortable you stop seeking challenges. You stagnate not from failure, but from the complacency of winning. You start avoiding risks because they might lead to imperfection. Your growth flatlines because real growth only happens at the edge of your comfort zone. As damaging as external traps are, the most insidious part is what it does to your mind. It rewires your thinking until your talent becomes a tool for self-sabotage. It often starts with all or nothing thinking. Any small flaw can feel like a total failure. You obsess over the 1% where you misspoke. This perfectionism isn't driving excellence. It's just crippling anxiety. This quickly snowballs into catastrophizing. Your mind blows up a small negative into a full-blown apocalypse. This constant state of high alert just burns you out. Then comes the tyranny of the shoulds. Impossible expectations. I should be a director by now. I shouldn't be feeling this stressed. Every should is a tiny judgment that erodes your self-worth. Finally, you start fortune-telling, predicting your own failure. Why bother applying? They'll just say, I don't have enough experience. You reject yourself before anyone else gets the chance. If this is familiar, don't lose hope. Recognizing patterns is the first step. Your talent isn't a curse. It's an asset you need to manage strategically. First, calibrate your compass with aggressive feedback. Your internal compass is probably broken at set to low. You need external data to fix it. Get specific feedback. This isn't fishing for compliments. It's gathering objective data. Second, Adopt the 700-010 rule for strategic visibility, 70% core work, 20% collaboration, and a non-negotiable 10% for visibility. This is you sharing your wins, presenting to leadership, or networking. Reframe self-promotion as strategic communication. It's not bragging. It's making sure your value is actually understood. Third, redefine success beyond achievement. Untangle your self-worth. Success isn't just the next. Promotion, it's growth, contribution. Fulfillment, start a gratitude journal focused on the process of learning, not just the outcome. Pick up a hobby you're deliberately bad at. Build an identity bigger than your job title. That provides the safety net. These steps aren't a magic wand in a tough job market. Breaking free might not mean an immediate promotion. It might mean accepting flexible work or preparing for a move to another company. These strategies build resilience and make you undeniable. For opportunities, these traps are common, yet we so rarely talk about them. Which one hit home for you? The indispensable specialist? The hidden professional? Drop a comment below. Your story might be what someone else needs to hear. And if this helped you, consider subscribing for more on the psychology of work. Let's be clear, the competence trap is real. It's born from the paradox that your greatest strengths can create your biggest hurdles, fueled by a psychological glitch that makes you underestimate yourself, and reinforced by a tough job market that punishes specialists. But understanding the trap is the key to disarming it. Your talent isn't a curse. It's a powerful engine you've been running without a map. Breaking free isn't about becoming less competent. It's about becoming more strategic. It's about correcting your self-perception, making your value seen, and untangling your worth from your work. You are not just a doer or a specialist. You have the power to escape this trap. The journey begins by recognizing your talent not as a cage, but as the very key that will set you free.